Hello, it's Hickey with BMW of Ocala. I am doing a walk around today on the 2018 BMW X3 and I am super excited to do this video. We have been waiting so many months for this vehicle and now it is here and it is beautiful, just as gorgeous as the pictures were. I also do want to just thank Blogspot for actually putting me on top 100 YouTube channels for BMW enthusiasts. I really want to thank you guys. That meant a lot, especially to our dealership. Our BMW of Ocala YouTube page was actually on it as well. But I do want to thank you for just giving me the opportunity to be on there and noticing our pages here. It really means a lot, especially coming from a smaller town. So thank you so much for that. It was an honor. Okay, so today, excited, 2018 BMW X3. They are all in X-Drive. This one is the 30i, which is the 4-cylinder twin-power turbo. We do have an M40i as well inside, but I wanted to do one on both. This is black sapphire metallic with the oyster leather. And already, I mean, it looks like a mini X5. Like it is beautiful, and it has so much more room on it, and just the look of the vehicle. I mean, everything that changed on it, it really is. It's phenomenal change. So you see already you have the nice all designed back end of the vehicle. So you do have the new brake lights, which in the 2018 X3 is actually the first year for the X3s on full LED brake lighting. So, I mean, they have a great look to them now, a lot sleeker looking, a little bit more luxurious. And so you'll see there, it did get a little bit more space from that. I'll open it up. One awesome feature I love on the new X3s is you don't have to go back and forth. You just pull here and the seats go down. The middle and the left-hand side will automatically go down together. You can split them up because they are 40-20-40. The smell in here is amazing because it is all brand new leather. I mean, it really is just great. The back actually has a lot more room in it. So you see there, especially if you were to take this out with it going flat, you would definitely have almost the size of like the X5 space in here. So lengthwise and then also widthwise, it got a little bit bigger. Widthwise, it doesn't feel as like congested as maybe the last design did. You'll see as well with the body shaping here, a lot more sporty aerodynamic look to it. And I love the look of the trim on this with the luxury package or the X-Line packaging. It really does give it a good contrast of the black sapphire metallic with the luxury on it, because it just has a nice chrome finish to it. I do really like that you now have the 4-zone comfort access keyless entry for the vehicle. So right now it was locked. I just pulled the handle. You also have availability in the X3s for the backseat air. So you have the climate control in the X3 now. And if you do have the cold weather package, you can get the heated back seats. So, I mean, it's really cool that you can get all the options that you couldn't before. The piping on this, the stitching is really cool looking. The only time it won't have that is if it has the Sensitech in it. But as long as you have the real leather, you have that option. This has never been opened, so so you still do have your center console here, as well as the 1.5 liter water you can have there. You can actually put the seats back too. So if I want to like put the seat back a little bit so I'm not feeling as high up, so I can recline it back, which is nice too. You also got this nice new wood trim. I have never seen one that looks like this. It looks so cool in the sunshine here. And then you also, since they all are the X-Drive, you also have this here, which I just think it's not, you know, nothing Nothing crazy, but it gives it a little difference that it didn't have before, as well as the ambient lighting in here. You can get the window shades in the back now, as well as they do have the option for the luxury seating, so the ventilated and heated seats in the vehicle as well. It's a nice look at the front here. A lot sleeker looking of seats. They look more sporty than they did before. As well as the headrest now goes the complete here, so you're not having half of it as a headrest and then it doesn't go down any farther. So then, you know, if you're short, you have no headrest. So that's nice that everyone is accommodated there. You do have your lumbar support, everything on the vehicle there. So same there. One thing I think is a really cool change is the seat setting. So before, they were previously on the seat down here. It made it a lot more difficult to actually save your seat settings or find if you were actually hitting the button. So now they're right here, right by the lock and unlock. So it makes it super convenient. You know exactly where it's at when you close the door. It's not hidden by anything. So one thing too is the Harman Kardon on the vehicle. So the Harman Kardon is standard with it, as well as the LED lights. The only thing that's upgradable with the lights is the adaptive LED headlights. So it's automatically going to have the nice new LED lights, as well as the LED fog lights. So you will see a big difference in the look of that as well. I really, really like the front look here. It's a good upgrade as well. I really like also that it has the active kidney grills. So like on the new 5 Series and the 7 Series, the active kidney grills gives it a lot better performance, as well as a nicer sounding engine. So the 4-cylinder previous to 2018 was a little bit louder. So, I mean, there's a lot of differences on this, as well as the kidney grills are a lot bigger. Just going to do a quick walk around so you can see everything. I do like that the black on the bottom of the vehicle, if you don't have the Sport, isn't as a huge color difference. So at least with the new X3s, if you don't have the Sport packaging, even if it does have the black trim on the bottom, it's not huge and noticeable like it was before. So before it stopped about here and it went all the way down. So if you had like a silver car or a white car, it was very, very difficult for people to not want the Sport package just because it stood out so much. So at least now you do have, if you have X-Line, you have this nice piece here that goes down the entire side. So not just the front, which I didn't get that before, and it actually goes into the door on the back of it as well. So that is nice. It also got a little bit bigger door wise. So if you look just from here, just the back seats alone, the door looks huge compared to what it used to. Nice tires here. You now have the option, most of our vehicles are going to have the run flats, but you do have the option of doing the same exact tire but non-run flat tires. So if you don't like run flats, that is an option as well for you. These are the 19-inch rims, which is with the X-Line packaging here. And I mean, you pretty much have all the main packages on this vehicle. The only thing it's really missing is the luxury seating, cold weather, and driver assistance plus. So on the driver assistance with 18s, you now get the active blind spot detection and lane departure warning. If you have the plus, then it has the city mitigation, lane keep assist. So that's new with the X3's 18. You can now get almost every option on the vehicle that you can get on other ones. So lane keep assist, the luxury seating, the 4-zone, comfort access, and air. So a lot of nice upgrades there. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get in the vehicle now. Digital dash is beautiful. It gives it the nice BMW Sport look that, I mean, that you're used to with a BMW. So even with the SUVs, you do get the sportier feel to it now. There we go. So gas mileage. I mean, this is an awesome gas mileage wise. It's a 17-gallon tank, and it gets average 29 miles per gallon. So with a 4-cylinder twin power turbo having 248 horsepower, 250 foot-pounds of torque, that is really, really awesome. I mean, it really is having, 29 miles average. That means you can get, well over that. You can get in the 30s. So it really depends per driving, but digital dash, really cool upgrade. You do have the heads-up display with your premium package. And with your heads-up display, you're going to get speed limit or speed information, your any options you do here, just like before. But what's nice is that it has changed look-wise on it. So you do see there that the box has changed. It gives it a little more tech-looking. If you do have navigation on your X3 with 18s, you automatically have the speed limit information. You also have the nice looking steering wheel. You do have the heated steering wheel in here. That is with your premium package. You have your nice paddle shifters, your automatic lights. You do have your parking lights there as well. The vents did change too. So the whole dash really just looks just more up to date, really, I'd say. You now have the touchscreen for the X3, so that is something new. You did not have touchscreen previously. You do have the option of putting gesture control on the vehicle as well. So if you like the gesture control where you can just point, do hand motions, then you go ahead and you can get the gesture control on that. So it is a cool option if you like it. There you go. So I'll just show you around a little bit so you see the differences. But I really, really, really like how big this screen is, because and it's nice and thin. So if you look here, you see the nice thin screen. You do have your speaker, one of your speakers in here, as well as your garage door openers changed a bit too. And you also have, you still have your SOS button, but like the 5 Series, it did change to the smaller button, as well as just your passenger airbag information being displayed here instead of being right beside, and confusing people on why there was a second button over here if it didn't do anything. So now they've switched it. The lights are a lot cooler looking. They're a lot brighter and larger. You do still have the lights in the back as well. You have your X3 symbol down here, which goes along with the sides with the X drive and the X on them. You have your wireless charging right in front, so that is so nice, especially with the new iPhones coming out where you can do wireless charging. So you can just throw it on there. It goes to everyone now, which is really, really cool, because before it was only Android and we'd get so many questions, and it was on Apple just to have the technology for it. Everything's pretty much the same. This is the new iDrive 6.0, so it did change a little bit. The only real major change I can say is the voice commands. The voice command is phenomenal in it. So I'll go ahead and just demonstrate. I would do everything off voice command now that it's so user friendly. Before, you couldn't even like sneeze in the car, and it would never understand what you were saying, honestly. So I'll hit voice command. Find an Italian restaurant.
Chefs of Napoli for Highlands.
So you can be that broad, just Italian restaurant, and it'll find anywhere near you that has an Italian restaurant. If you click it, it'll have all the information for it.
Then, if possible, make a legal U-turn.
Also, one thing is that if you want to stop, you literally just hit it and say stop navigation or stop talking in general, and it will listen to you. So a lot more user friendly. I really, 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 really like that, because that was one of my biggest complaints was the voice commands being useless. Honestly, at one point it was really just useless. So with the 17s and 18s, but with the X3 it would be just the 18s. The voice command, it did get a lot better. One thing with the 18s that changed was the automatic windshield wipers. So a lot of people were saying that it was really hard, like really just annoying having to get in the car and press the automatic windshield wiper every single time. So now with the 18s, you just put it into position up, and then you never have to touch it again as long as you leave it on. And then you also have your turn signals. That was one thing. It actually stays up now. So if I put the turn signal on, it'll stay up, or if I put the turn signal down, it'll stay down. You do still have the lane change where you can just put up or down lightly, and it'll do the three lights for you. The moonroof, oh my goodness, it is so large. It just keeps going. It is one of the largest moonroofs I've seen, especially in this size of an SUV. So, I mean, look at that. That is literally the entire vehicle. So, I think that is really cool. So, those are the main differences in the vehicle. Trying to make sure I don't skip over anything. Your sunglasses holder, that was there before. Now with the X3s, they did redesign the car, so now you have the redesigned key. That was one thing I didn't like about the X3 before, is that every other car had the nicer looking key, the nice sleek looking key, and the X3 still had the old key, so I was really happy about that. So I'll go ahead and open it. It is the 2-time now since it was redesigned, so all you have to do is pull the lever twice and it will automatically be unlocked for you. There you go. So the 4-cylinder, and it is back a lot, so that is again with the safety features. So BMW is all about safety and performance. We put that first. Even if it doesn't have safety features, it is still a safe car. That is the difference. A lot of cars have safety features, but they are not safe. So even if you don't have all the extra safety features on this, you do have a safe car. So it is pushed back. Engine is a little bit farther back, so if anything were to happen front end impact, it would have enough space to act like an accordion. If anything were to come farther than that, the engine automatically drops down, goes underneath you. It's never going to end up in your lap. I mean, listen though, listen how more quiet it is than last generation of it. It is amazing the difference in that. You also have all your crumple zones, which I was talking about, the acting like an accordion. It's from all the sides of it. It is a very safe and fun vehicle. Okay, I think that's pretty much it on differences. If you have any other questions or anything I can help answer about the new X3, please comment below or send me a message or give me a call. The number here is 352-861-0234. We are here every single day, and we do deliver anywhere in the nation. Thank you so much for your time. Please subscribe to my channel.